Hello and welcome back, all my viewers and subscribers. In today's topic, the headline is the benefits of working in commercial. And also, as you guys check in, you guys can leave a like. You can also share and subscribe to the channel and stay up to date to my content. Today's in today's video, I'm basically going to be talking about the benefits of working in commercial. As we all know, commercial is not the same as residential, as commercial tends to be the heavy part of the work that we tend to carry out and perform. The benefits that comes with working in commercial is that depending on the company you're working for, you are more likely to be exposed to a lot of different stuff. It's by far not the same as residential. And when I say that, I mean residential is more of, to me, straightforward. Um, it's a lot easier than commercial. Um, Speaking from experience, because I am, that's my background. Um, Commercial. I've done commercial for almost all my life. When it comes to working in the commercial industry and the industrial industry, my knowledge is by far at the top when it comes to performing the way you should perform and carry out the work that you need to carry out. Obviously, commercial is a lot harder and it's a lot more physical when it comes to the work, as we tend to do a lot of heavy work from bending conduit to installing service work to working outside in the slab. You name it, commercial has it all. Also in commercial, you you're likely to sometimes touch the fire alarm stuff. The lighting also is a little bit different to residential, as when it comes to commercial, you can share your neutrals with other circuits depending on the load that you have going through the circuits. So by far, commercial is a lot more easier to deal with once you get the hang of it. Of course, you need the experience in order to be able to perform certain aspects of the job for commercial. When it comes to commercial, working commercial, you basically can be exposed to a numerous set of jobs. Um, there's particular jobs that you can be exposed to working with the brick guys, and that is a whole different ball game when it comes to working with the brick guys. As you see, sometimes in commercial, what they do is they will build a block wall, and in that block wall, you will have your switches, you will have your outlets, and all the fancy stuff. But you also need to get those pipes up into the ceiling and out out of the wall before they actually close up the block wall. And normally, what you will do in a situation like that is you will prep. Well, from my experience in working with the block or brickies, you call them, we will basically use EMT pipe, and we will cut those EMT pipes to about 3 feet. And every time the brick guys go up, as soon as they reach about 3 feet off the floor, we will extend the pipes another 3 feet or so, sometimes 4 or 5 feet, but it's most of the time it's about 3 feet or so. We will cut bundles of pipes, and we will take those pipes all the way up to the ceiling, stub them out, and same thing with the switches. We will do the same thing. Anything that's going into the block wall, also in some circumstances, you will have the door control stuff, and in that situation, you will have to do a lot of piping in order to make it work. Which is you'll stub out a pipe in the ceiling, and then you will also turn around and have a pipe stubbed out for the door controls, whole 9 yards. So when it comes to working with the block layers and the brickies, that's basically how we will perform our job on a daily basis in commercial. Commercial can be very exciting to do, as there's numerous stuff to learn when it comes to the commercial industry. It's not just take up and go, run. Commercial is more physical. It's more of using your brains to figure out stuff, using the drawings accordingly, trying to find the information on the drawing is what makes it a whole lot better when it comes to commercial. Obviously, I'm speaking from experience. I've done a whole lot of commercial throughout my lifetime. I've worked on hospitals, I've worked on hotels, um, you name it. I've worked on schools. Um, I've worked in restaurants. I've worked in high rises. So you name it all, and I've done it when it comes to commercial. Um, Also, when it comes to commercial, it tends to get a little bit tricky because of the wiring of the when it comes to the basement, as it's not the same as any other type of work in commercial. Normally, in the basement, I mean, we will run the conduit through the slab to wherever we have to go. And once you're done that, pretty much you will stub your pipes out to where your panel is going to be located. And basically, you will keep going until you reach a certain level. And once you have enough work to do, you'll go back and start to pull your cables to your destination where you have to go. But commercial is by no means a walk in the park, as it takes a couple of years to try to get the hang of it. It's nothing that you're going to just go on the job site as a first year or second year and figure out right on the spot. It's not the same thing as housing. Um, when it comes to commercial, we deal with a lot of three-phase systems. We deal with a lot of motors. We deal with a lot of transformers. Um, you name it, we deal with it. Commercial, you're mostly exposed. If you're given the opportunity to be exposed and you're willing to learn, then that's when you will basically be exposed to the commercial industry. I remember when I first started with the commercial industry, my first job was a school, and I didn't know a whole lot about commercial. I was pretty much lost, but somehow I was able to figure out while working with the journeyman and put stuff together. And as I went from that building to another building, is when I became very knowledgeable about the commercial industry, and I started to pretty much put stuff together. Like I said, commercial is not a walk in the park. It's a lot more heftier to deal with. You risk the chance of being injured when it comes to the slightest little thing. Also, in commercial, is where you can be exposed to bending conduit. There's many types of benders that we use for commercial, which includes the hand benders and also the hydraulic bender, which you have to be able to use accordingly when it comes to the hydraulic bender. But in all, commercial, I will say, is the place for someone who's willing to and who wants to learn at a fast pace to be in, as you can learn at a rapid pace, and you can also expand your knowledge on a lot more different stuff when it comes to the commercial industry. When it comes to the lighting, there's control lightings that you have, which meaning that you can control your lights from different locations. When it comes to being operated from a panel, you're able to program your lights, set them to come up at a certain time, dim them to go down at a certain time. That's the fun part of commercial. Also, when it comes to commercial, you'll see that we will label our boxes, we'll label the plates, whatever circuits is going to be pulled into the box. We'll label that plate that we're going to install after with the circuit numbers and with the whatever neutrals we're sharing with those circuits. We're going to basically label it on the plate. It makes it easier for someone who is going back to actually be able to take the circuit, find the circuit, and you'll obviously see that the circuit is labeled, and there's no confusion. So when it comes to, like I said, commercial, you can we always label the plates once we're finished. We also, some jobs, we will spray paint the boxes either yellow. I remember on one job we had spray painted the plates, cover plates. One was black, which was for power. The other one was yellow, which was for lighting. The other one was green, which was for security. Red was for the fire alarm system. It was just to identify those boxes. Once you go there, that person knows that if it's red on the blank cover plate, it's basically meaning that that circuit is a fire alarm circuit. So those are the little things that we do in commercial to identify our stuff. Like I said, commercial is it could be complex, but if you're willing to learn, it's definitely the way to go for people that's willing to learn at a fast pace and willing to expand their knowledge of the trade. If you're someone that's willing to just not learn at a rapid pace, then obviously residential is the way to go. Obviously, like I said, you will learn, but it all depends on the person who's trying to the person who wants to learn. It all depends on you. So, like I said, by no means commercial is a walk in the park, as it's where the fun is. It's where the fun begins. It's where you can learn just about anything. For those who are willing to basically learn at a fast pace, um, then we come into the actual fact that when it comes to working on the outside of the building, when it comes to slab, basically what happens in the slab is that as the building goes up, you're basically on the outside running your conduit and preparing it for the guys to pour the concrete. Um, that's another thing that's pretty knowledgeable to learn, as I was able to learn it also in the commercial industry and the high-rise industry. So, like I said, when it comes to working in commercial, I'm very experienced when it comes to that. commercial is not something that you want to actually also play around with. You need to be on your um, on your guard when it comes to commercial, as there's many things that can go wrong when it comes to the commercial industry and working on the commercial projects. Anything from bending your conduit and kinking it, wasting material, um, not knowing how to actually read the drawings and be able to identify what circuits that you're pulling. Um, Also, commercial, sometimes or most of the time, we have to lay out those rooms and give them a circuit number at the panel. We also will label those wires with a circuit number, as the panel is completely different to the residential sector in terms of you have 1, 3, and 5, which you can share neutral. 1, 3, and 5 means that it's red, black, and blue. That's the color coding that we use, red, black, and blue. And the other color coding we use is OBJ, and that's also in the code book. And it's very, it should be very easy once you can identify the color coding of the sharing of the neutrals. Like I said, red, black, and blue. OBJ is what we use in commercial. Um, what we use to share neutrals with different circuits, and that's the advantage of working in commercial. You basically get to learn the sharing of the neutral aspect of the game when it comes to the commercial industry. Also in commercial, like I said, there's many different aspects of commercial. I know on the hospital sector, the the plugs are identified differently. Um, some with green dots, I want to say, from my knowledge. I believe there's some with red dots when it comes to the hospital sector. And so the hospital sector, when it comes to commercial, it's a totally different ball game. Everything is pretty much when it comes to the hallway, everything is in cages. So, like I said, commercial is totally different. As you guys come in, you guys can hit the like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Stay up to date to the content. So in this video here, this is basically a transformer that I've previously installed. And as you can see, this transformer is basically a three-phase transformer, and you can see that I have it labeled red, black, blue. Um, as you can also see, I have my ground wire here, and this transformer, I wish I had a better picture, which I'm currently trying to work on when it comes to the uploading of the pictures when I'm giving my content out, as I find it will make it easier for people who are tuning into my channel to try to follow along with what I'm talking about. So that's something that I'm going to be working on, which is once I start to talk about a topic, I will see if I can put the pictures on the screen on the screen. That way you can follow along and you can have an idea of what I'm basically talking about. And here's another video of a that I did when it came to installing the transformer with the panel. And as you can see, I have the flex on the one side of the transformer. And also, if you take a quick look, you will see that that pipe, you will see that there's a unistrut on the bottom of the transformer. As I previously mentioned in my videos or my live streams, that's how I basically go about installing my transformers. I believe that transformer was a 19 kVA transformer or something like that. I don't really remember. So again, that's a previous transformer that I did, and you can see that it's pretty much in a commercial industry, as that's what they do in the commercial. They deal with transformers. So, like I say, when it comes to dealing with the aspect of the commercial, you learn pretty fast. If it's a place that you think that you need to be, then you also should take that step to do whatever it takes to work in commercial. Like I said, you can gain a whole lot of knowledge from commercial. You want to be on a big building, as the bigger buildings tend to You tend to gain more knowledge from the bigger buildings. The longer you're on that commercial job, the more you will learn, the more you will get exposed to a lot of different stuff. You'll get exposed to the drawings, reading the drawings, becoming familiar with the drawings, knowing how to find stuff, um, knowing how to lay out also, knowing how to scale the drawing is a lot of things that you will become familiar with when it comes to the commercial sector. Um, so, like I say, commercial is definitely a different ball game when it comes to the industry. It's like I said, red, black, and blue is what we phase our industry with, what we go with. And like I said, you can see it on this transformer here that so like I said, commercial is definitely the place where you will gain more knowledge when it comes to actually doing your apprenticeship. It all depends on the company that you're working with, and what they do. It doesn't mean that that company will do everything. Some companies, when you're working commercial, all they do is controls. You know, some companies, all they will do is fire alarm. So it all depends on the company that you're going to be working for. So when you're trying to look for a company to work in commercial,
try to make sure that that company does just about everything. That way you can get exposed to the industry and you can be exposed to a whole lot of stuff. You guys can use anything you for all those who are out there and who are tuned into my channel, you can leave a chat in the chat room. Um, if you want to pose a question, you can pose a question. This week, today's topic is about working in commercial, the benefits of working on the commercial industry opposed to working in the residential sector, as the residential sector tends to be a little bit laid back for some people, and the workload is not as hefty as the commercial industry. Also, with the commercial industry, you'll find that a lot of the times when the building is going up, you're working in the cold. So you also have to keep that in mind if that's the route you want to go with commercial. A lot of times you're going to be on a job where they're coming out of the ground and there's actually nothing there but a sea can, or sometimes they'll build a shed where you can go warm up. So also you have to keep that in mind with the commercial industry. So when it comes to me, I prefer to work in commercial, as commercial is definitely the better environment, and you get to do a lot more stuff in commercial. You get to deal with the heavy stuff. You get to bend pipe. You get to yeah, that's okay, Sasha Ice. I'm just testing out the live stream on the StreamYard, because I believe that my StreamYard views are not going out opposed to when I go through YouTube. Um, I tried it again today, and I went live twice, and both times I went live on the StreamYard, I didn't get much views. And then I tried it again before I left the job, and I ended up with I think 260 views in the span of 35 minutes. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong on the StreamYard. So I tried something on the StreamYard to see if it will. Oh yeah, thank you, Sasha Ice. I did reach 500 today. I'm not sure how much is that now. I didn't check within the last hour, so I don't know how much I'm at now. But it's keep going up, and I still need to get up to 1,000, and then I need to also manage my watch hours. So I'm keeping an eye out on my watch hours. So I guess it'll take a while, but yeah, I did manage to hit the 500 subscribers, and that's possibly why I had the 265 views within the span of 35 minutes. So like I said, I'm just testing out the live stream to see how it goes, and see what my view count looks like, and try to adjust it through the YouTube channel. I think they said you have to do something when it comes to live streaming with the StreamYard, and the YouTube. So hopefully I adjusted it. And thank you for checking in. I'm just basically talking about the benefits of when it comes to working in the commercial industry and the residential industry. It's a totally different ball game compared to what I'm working on right now, as the workload is a little bit heftier, and you can basically learn at a faster pace when it comes to commercial. Commercial is by far my choice of work, but because of the coldness that I don't like anymore, I prefer to work in the residential sector, and every other job that I will get will be commercial sometimes, so I will pick up that job. But like I said, thank you for checking in, and whenever you feel like heading out, you can. I'm just testing out the StreamYard to see if YouTube's gonna push out my content, and if not, then I'll have to figure out a way to deal with the StreamYard a different way. As StreamYard is, I find it's a lot better. You can do a lot more different things with it, but for some reason, I don't seem to be getting the views that I will normally get if I go through YouTube. So the live stream wasn't planned. Obviously, I don't plan live streams. I just basically, when I'm ready, I'll just go live. But in the future, I'm going to start to plan them a little bit better. But for now, I just decided to go and do a live around 10:40, 10:40 or something like that, I think. Yeah, definitely, I go with the flow. I mean, like I said, I don't normally do a whole lot of live streams after Friday. I normally don't go live on the weekend either. So that's why you see I tend to try to get in some live streams during the week. Normally, I don't go live on a Friday, but I decided to test it out tonight and see what happens, and see if it goes the way I'm hoping it will go with the StreamYard. So we'll see what happens once I end the live in a bit here. Um, so like I was saying, with the commercial industry, it's a lot different to residential. Residential is a lot more easier to deal with. It's not a lot of heavy bending, not a lot of heavy work to do when it comes to the residential sector. Obviously, the house that I'm working on right now is different. It's different compared to the houses that I've actually worked on in residential. Um, so this house is by far a custom home, and that's why you see that there's so many different things inside of the home that I'm currently working at. If it was a normal home, it wouldn't be
the way it is right now, it will be more straightforward. But this house is, like I said, it's different. It's a custom home, and usually with residential, when you get into the custom homes, they're a lot more different to the regular homes that you will see people tend to build. With custom homes, they like to add and design the home as they go. Commercial is not the same though. Commercial is basically what they will design, and you just have to go with the plans of what they provide to you. Also, commercial is definitely a lot more knowledgeable in terms of the work that you're going to be doing, as it can range from fire alarm systems to security systems, um, data. Um, the commercial industry is more up to date with a lot of stuff compared to residential. It's high in demand. So for that reason, you can definitely learn a lot more at a faster pace in commercial for those who are willing to go that route. And just keep in mind that commercial is more or less an open field. When I say open, I mean that there's nothing there when you get to the job. The job's going to start from the ground and go up. So basically, you would be basically working in the coal most of the time until they decide to get out of the ground. And a lot of times they'll have the sea cans on the job site where you can go and have your lunch and warm up and stuff like that. And once the commercial building or the residential building is brought out of the ground, they will then run the temporary service. Sometimes they'll put construct a little shack in the basement where you can go and have your lunch and warm up and stuff like that. And once you're done with your lunch, you're back into the cold. A lot of times, that's what gets you very tired. Is the coldness. So, like I said, commercial is definitely the way to go for people who want to learn at a rapid pace. Um, the workload is a little bit different to residential. When it comes to the commercial industry, there's a lot of conduit bending. Um, so if you are someone who are willing to be exposed in conduit, then it's definitely something to think about. It's also is also very educational to try to learn the drawings, as the drawings are not the same as a residential drawing. When I probably get back to the job site where I'm currently working, I will try to show you guys the drawings that are currently there. But the drawings that you will see on a commercial job site could be something ranging from 25 pages to 40 pages. They're pretty big drawings, and of course, I had the opportunity to be exposed to those drawings when I was in the commercial industry, working as an apprentice. And after I received my license, working as a licensed journeyman, I also had the experience to be exposed to those bigger drawings um, by an older gentleman, older foreman, uh, not just an older foreman, but there was many other people that I was able to pick their brains and learn from them about the drawings and learn how to find certain things on the drawing. As you see, when it comes to commercial, also. Okay, Sasha, I good night, and I will talk to you tomorrow, hopefully. Um, have a good night, and thank you for again checking in and tuning into my life. Really appreciate it, and I hope you have a wonderful night. Um, so, like I was saying, commercial when it comes to the drawings, it's very wise to try to learn them, as the drawings are not the same as residential. There's lots of information on those drawings when it comes to sometimes on those drawings you will see the plumber's pipe layout, you will see the duct layout, and a lot of times when we are running our conduit, we have to be able to read those drawings to be able to avoid where those guys are going to place their ducts, where they're going to run their plumber's pipe. So, like all of that is something that you can learn on the job site when it comes to a commercial industry. Um, it comes with a lot of perks. Um, it's not just running wire. Obviously, it depends on the individual who wants to learn about the commercial industry. Also, when it comes to commercial, like I said, you sometimes you're running pipe on the outside in the slab. You're working with the block layers. Um, there's a whole lot of different trades that you will get to work with, but mostly on the commercial side, what's the fun part is putting together the mechanical rooms, electrical rooms, and so on. Um, as the equipment tends to be pretty heavy and more of a challenge to do your work. Also, in my videos, you'll see that I was using tech cable. Um, they use a lot of tech cable in the commercial industry also, and that's where I was first introduced to the tech cable. Obviously, as an apprentice, you don't really know the factors involved with the tech cable and where you can use it and where you can't use it. But as you become a lot more senior into the trade and a lot more um, hands-on with the code book, you're able to go into the code book and figure out where you can use those cables and where you can't, where it's allowed to be used and where it's not allowed to be used. So that's another aspect of working in the commercial industry when it comes to dealing with your code book and using your code book. You will start to use the code book pretty often. challenge your brains to use the code book. Also, like I said, for those who wants to proceed the career of working in the commercial sector, by no means, I don't think that you should give up on it, as it's the definitely the way to go to learn faster. Just keep in mind also that sometimes when you're working in commercial, you're working on retrofit buildings where what happens is in the retrofit industry, they're going to be removing what was inside of the place before for a new tenant, and you're basically going to be removing all of the old existing pipe, the old existing wire, and rerunning new pipe, new wire, all from scratch to bring it up to the niceness that the customer or the client wants. It's the same thing that I did in one of the commercial videos that I put out. That in that commercial building where I worked, you'll see that I installed some track lights. I installed some pendant lights. I installed some LED lighting, the whole 9 yards. In that building, when I got there, that building I believe was abandoned for a couple of years, and the wiring inside of that building wasn't up to par. And I basically had to remove most of the wire that was in there and reran most of my wiring. Also, another with commercial. Um, Sometimes what you can do when you're running your commercial circuits is you can basically run a conduit, and you can run a conduit with a couple junction boxes in and out, and you can turn around and pull your branch circuits to where you have to go, and then you can finish it off with AC90, the BX cable, short jumpers. You can finish off, or you can use the BX cable. It all depends on the on what you're going to be spending when it comes to material. As sometimes it's a lot cheaper to just run the pipe, pull in the wires, and then use your BX to branch off, mix it up. I find that when you use the BX from the panel in commercial to where you have to go, you're wasting a lot of money in material when it comes to the BX because it's pretty expensive. So normally, what I'll do in commercial is I will run my conduits, and I will pull in my circuits from the panel, which is either T90 or TW75, and I will pull in my circuits. And what I'll do is I will then branch off from those boxes and go either to my lighting switch, and then I will return back up from the switch to my lights. Even with the plugs, I will do the same thing. Once I pull in the branch circuits, it's called. So branch circuits is the name that we use in the field, and they basically home runs that we pull back to the panel. So the name we use is branch circuits, and we will pull them to the destination where we have to go. And after that, now you've pulled your wires through your conduit, you can turn around and use your BX as short runs to your destination, whether it be for your plugs, whether it be for your lighting, whether it be for a hood fan, whatever it is. That's basically what you will be doing. And also, in keep in mind that in commercial, a lot of the heavy units, a lot of the heavy equipments and stuff like that, they come with a high amperage. So most of the time, you cannot share neutral when it comes to something that's 15 amps or whatever the case is. If it's a two pole, you normally don't share neutral with it. Also, when it comes to the commercial industry, the um, the wires that you're going to be pulling in, you have to keep in mind that you're going to be derating those wires if it tends to be different sets of wires that you're pulling in. What do I mean by different sets of wires? Sometimes you have number 14 gauge wire, number 12 wire, number 10 wire. It could be stranded or it could be solid. We normally, if we're going to be pulling different sets of those cables inside the conduit, you have to make sure you derate the wires inside of that conduit. There is a derating factor inside of the code book, depending on what you're pulling in. Most of the time, when I'm doing a job, I don't use that derating factor because I will pull the same number of wires inside of my pipe. If it's a 14 gauge that I'm pulling, most of the time, sorry, actually, we do not use 14 gauge in commercial. Most of the time, or all the time, it's 12 gauge wire that we use. So when it comes to using the 12 gauge wire, um, I will pull the same number 12 wire in the same conduit without mixing and matching the different size of wire because of the derating factor and because of it stands a chance of overheating. So I will pretty much stay on the safe side and pull in the same number 12s in that conduit. And probably what I will do is if it's a different set of cables that I have to pull, if they're number 10s, I will pull in number 10s inside of the a different conduit. So it all depends on what you're doing. Um, so it's very important that you remember the derating factor, um, as the derating factor can cause overheating if it's not correct. If you have too many wires inside of the pipe, too many different size wires inside of the pipe, like I said, there's an overheating factor. You also have to keep in mind of the derating of the wires. So that's the beauty of commercial. Like I said, it's a different ball game. You can learn a lot when it comes to commercial. Obviously, in the residential sector, it's not the same thing as we do not use conduit in homes. The only time we use conduit is if we're going to be using it on the outside. Sometimes um, some guys, I guess, depending on who it is, will use the conduit in the homes depending on what they have to do. But me, normally, I don't use conduit inside of homes. I will basically use it on the outside, on the ground, whatever it is. Um, Also, as you guys come in, you guys can hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Like I said, commercial is a different ball game. It's something that you can learn a lot, and if you're willing to take on the if you're willing to take that on, then you should definitely go to the commercial sector. When it comes to the industrial sector, also there's a lot of perks in the industrial sector, but the industrial sector comes with a lot of headaches. A lot of times in the industrial sector, you're walking from one end to the other, and basically it can take you maybe 45 minutes to walk from one end to the other. And by the time your day is done, you probably would have worked maybe 3 hours in that day. Um, I'm not the one to deal with industrial, as I tend to, I don't like to stand around, and I don't want to be walking an hour to go back to my destination where I have to eat my lunch. So industrial is more or less not my cup of tea of work. I mostly like to, like I said, my background is commercial. I've done a whole lot of commercial. Um, I've worked in schools. I've worked in hospitals. I've worked in high-rise buildings. Um, I've worked in hotels. Um, so you name it, I've done it in commercial. So I'm pretty experienced when it comes to the commercial industry. Also, if you guys are there and you guys want to leave a comment, pose a question in the comment section, you can feel free to go ahead and pose a question, answer away. If you have any questions about the commercial sector, even if it's the residential sector, and you guys want to pose some type of question, you can go ahead. Um, um, Not because I'm talking doesn't mean that I wouldn't stop to address whatever concerns you guys may have when it comes to electrical. Obviously, the channel is here for you guys. You guys are the ones that are tuning into my content. And if you guys feel that you want to ask a question about electrical, you can go ahead and you can write a comment in the comment section, and I will try to respond as best to my knowledge as I can. Also, if you guys are out there and you are working in the industry and you want to have a chat in the chat room, you can go ahead. Um, I know there might be a lot of people out there who have worked in the commercial industry, and I would like to figure out if some of you all are just working on the one system, or if you guys are pretty much all rounded. When I say all rounded, I mean I know that I've heard before that in some states, I believe in the states that some guys, if they work in EMT pipe, most of the time that's what they will do. Just curious to know if that is what you guys actually do in the States. As I say, I'm from Canada, so I don't really know um, how you guys go about doing your work in the States. I know that the States is the wiring is the same as when it comes to Canada. I do know that I think Europe might be a different voltage. I'm not 100% sure, but it's all the same wiring. As long as you're an electrician, you can figure out whatever you need to figure out when it comes to the wiring aspect and reading the drawings. So it shouldn't be nothing too complicated. Again, like I said, if you guys are out there and you guys want to pose a question about the trade, you're more than welcome to. If not, I'll just keep going. Okay, so the commercial industry, like I said, is it comes with its perks. Um, it comes with it comes with the good and it comes with the bad. Um, the workload is hefty, and by the time you're finished the end of the day, most of the time you're drained out. A lot of times, when you're working in these heavy, in these bigger buildings, it takes you about 20 minutes to get to your location. It takes you about 10 minutes to set up. It takes a whole lot of time to do a whole lot of stuff when it comes to the commercial buildings. Um, but once you get going in the commercial industry, it's really a force to be reckoned with, and a lot of people out there will gain that knowledge that they need to gain. Obviously, with the commercial industry, you're going to somehow be placed with someone who knows what they're doing when it comes to the commercial industry. Obviously, with the commercial industry, you pull a lot of brand circuits. You run a lot of EMT pipe. So if EMT is something that you want to learn, then go ahead and shoot for the commercial sector, as you can be exposed to the EMT bending of conduit. In EMT, I find that half-inch EMT is pretty easy to bend, and soon I will be showing you guys how I go about bending my pipes, how I go about bending my offsets. So stay tuned to my content, subscribe to the channel, and in one of my videos, I will show you guys how I go about um, bending my conduits, which is pretty easy for me as I've done it for years. It's pretty straightforward. So that's one of the aspects of commercial. When it comes to a half inch, though, with the half-inch pipe, you have to be careful when you're bending, as half-inch pipe tends to, you have to be very careful when you're bending your offsets or even your 90s, as you can pretty much kink the pipe, or you can over bend your pipe. There are tricks to the trade um, when it comes to you over bending your 90s. You can pretty much straighten back out that 90 and make it a straight pipe. Also, with offsets, offsets are usually what we call offsets is we're going to do a bend to go over a duck. Um, Most of the time, we will get the offset right. If we happen to get the offset wrong, um, I remembered where I have taken that pipe and straightened it back out to the way it was before. So again, that's all to do with experience and knowledge. And if you have the experience with using the conduit, you will one day be able to take that pipe that you maybe bent in the wrong spot and be able to take that pipe and straighten it back out to the way you saw it. So that's the gift that some people have when they take up the bending of the conduit. Not everyone can do it. Not everyone um, up movement TV. Oh, you're just a reach home. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just here chatting away. I'm trying to figure out the StreamYard and see if my views are different to what I seen today. I did a adjustment to the YouTube, so I wanted to see if my StreamYard is different. But bless up, thank you for checking in, and I'm just here talking about the difference of commercial and residential. Sasha Ice, she went to bed. She was here, and she said she was tired, and I believe she went to bed. She checked out. Yeah, a bless bro on the 500. Yeah, I saw it today, and I still have another hurdle, a couple more hurdles to go, but definitely 500 is good. My logo, bro, bro, I don't. My logo, I have to change it out and put the logo in. Let me see if I can. When I put the logo, I have to fix the logo. That's why I didn't put it in. For some reason, the logo is showing. It's showing when I downloaded it off of the Facebook. It's showing the Beats phone on here, and it's showing some other wording. So that's why I didn't put the logo. Um, but when I do it off YouTube, it's different. So I don't really know why it's doing what it's doing on the StreamYard. So definitely the StreamYard, I have to figure it out. I've been playing with it tonight, and I figured out that that's why I came back to the StreamYard tonight, because there was something going on with the live and me not seeing the viewers coming in. So what I did is set the I set the live up and then I went into the YouTube and I did something into the YouTube app. So I'm not sure if that's why I'm seeing all the viewers coming in right now. So maybe that's what was going on. Um, oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I'm going to definitely keep streaming and hopefully I can get the stuff that I need, you know. I don't know how much the hours are at now, but I'm definitely going to keep streaming. I wasn't going to go live tonight, but I did come live because I wanted to figure out this StreamYard thing and see why I cannot see my viewers opposed to when I go through the YouTube channel. Basically, what I was doing was talking about the difference of working in the commercial industry opposed to the residential. And I was basically saying that the commercial aspect is definitely a place where you can learn at a faster pace. You can learn a whole lot of different stuff. And I was also just saying to the viewers that soon I will have the channel set up where one day I will probably show the subscribers how I bend EMT pipe. Uh, Soon I will be showing more pictures of the stuff that the work that I do on the StreamYard. That's why I like the StreamYard. And like I can show you this picture here. This is basically a transformer, right? So I downloaded these pictures, but obviously I have to figure out how to play the videos. But the videos, I think I have to download them onto a file in order to be able to show videos to my subscribers and show them what I'm talking about, so they're more up to date of the things that I'm talking about, and they can see and follow along with what I'm explaining to them um, in detail when I start to show the pictures. So that's why I want to hang on to the StreamYard, and I'm trying to figure it out as quick as possible. Um, which live was that? The live that I did in the evening, or the live that I did I did three live today. I did one early in the morning, and then I did another one in the when I got to the job site with the panel. I think you might be talking about that live. And then I also did another live when I was leaving before I left the job site. And that live I went through YouTube, and I was able to get I think it was 300 views. So that's why I had to adjust something on the StreamYard in the morning. Yeah, I think you're talking about the one where you saw me working away. I think that's the one you're talking about. I also did another live in the evening also before I left. I was working away in the pool house, and I wanted to show the viewers how the pool house came along. So I did a live for about 30 minutes. I went through the YouTube StreamYard, and I managed to get 265 views,
within half an hour. So that's why I don't know what's going on with the StreamYard. Yeah, you should definitely do the live tonight. Let me know when you're doing the live, and I will jump off and come over to your live. You know. Yeah, that definitely. I know the live for the StreamYard is definitely has to be nicer. But what I'm saying is, it's just the views that's concerning me. And like I said, I'm doing this live right now. I adjusted some stuff in the StreamYard on YouTube, and I seem to be seeing my viewers right now. So hopefully, I've adjusted what I needed to adjust. But I know before I wasn't seeing anyone when it came to doing the live stream for a lot of my lives that I did. Um, oh, so you're gonna go live when I finish? Okay, I'm gonna talk for another 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna wrap it up, and I'll join you on the live. That way you can do your life. Um, I've been doing this live for an hour and a half almost. Movement TV. You know, it seems like I'm becoming a pro now. So which is really good because now that I can chat for a long time now, it's nothing for me to you know to chat away now, right? Yeah, the pool house got over 250 views. Two, yeah, 250 views in the span of 35 minutes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, definitely, bro. But I had to get off the live because it was getting dark where it was, and normally when it gets dark, because there's no light and stuff, um, I don't want to get caught up leaving the job when it's dark. So I most of the time I try to pack up. Most of the time I try to pack up around a certain time before it gets dark. Yeah, bro. Yeah, yeah. It's um yeah. That's why I showed the viewers because they haven't really seen it since it was done. The pool house with the drywall. Most of the videos that I showed was open. So now I'm starting to show the videos with the drywall in place and the work already done, so they can see the difference in the work and the ending, um, the finishing product, right? Yeah, I was definitely surprised about the 250 views I got in the span of 30 minutes. So that's like I said, that's why I decided to definitely, bro. You'll see Movement TV. You'll see definitely the finishing. These guys are starting to mud right now. Um, and I think Monday, Hydro is coming to finally turn on the power. So definitely, I'm going to be doing a live, if not Monday, Tuesday, because I'm going to be doing a live on the correct way to turn on the service once it's done. So it's definitely a life that people shouldn't miss. Um, but the finishing should be something great to see. Um, you'll get to see all the pot lights in action. Um, you'll get to see the pool house. Um, I mean, the only thing that's fancy about in there is when it comes to the finishing and putting together the Lutron system, shade windows and stuff like that. So it's definitely going to be some fancy stuff in there. And then also, I don't know if you have seen inside of that home. There's a theater room in the basement. Also, I don't think you've seen the theater room. So one of these days when I go back and the lights are all on, I'll give you guys a tour of the theater room, as the theater room is definitely something that you're gonna want to see. Yeah, bro, geez, yeah, Movement TV is definitely a lot of work. Like I say, I have my apprentice, but he's away right now on vacation, and so right now it's just me alone working away. Most of the work is finished, the heavy stuff. Um, so most of the stuff I'm capable of finishing on my own. I plan most of the time. I plan my days. The pool is on the outside. I don't know if you had seen when I was showing the live today. Around 4:30 there, I showed the pool in the live. So there's a pool out there, and there's a hot tub, and then in the basement there's a sauna, and then upstairs in the washroom there's a steamer room. So definitely the house is definitely packed with a lot of stuff. It's not a normal house; it's a custom home. So normally, like I was saying before, with the homes that's currently building, they're regular homes that people built. Um, if they do if they do decide to build a huge house, they will custom make the house in a different way. And that house is also built with an elevator. I don't know if you've seen the elevator, but that home also have an elevator also. So it's definitely not your average size house. Any home that has an elevator in it is definitely, you know, something to see. Also, also the home has a tunnel. So there's a tunnel from the actual basement that goes over to the pool house. So they don't have to walk outside to get to the pool house. They can walk through the underground tunnel. So definitely, it's it's not your average home, not your everyday home that people. Yeah, but it's a mansion. It's it's probably the same size as well, I want to say that I don't know if it's the same size as Cartel's home, but it's definitely considered a mansion when it comes to homes, and it's the biggest home. It's the biggest home on that in that area. So definitely, it's a mansion that they've built there. Any home, like I said, that has a elevator and has a tunnel to get to the pool house. and all of those fancy things is and also keep in mind with a upstairs and downstairs. Yeah, it's upstairs and downstairs. Yes. There's the first floor, the second floor, and then you have the basement. But yeah, one of these maybe this week I'll go back and do a tour of the house because a lot of people probably who are tuning into my lives now probably hasn't seen the full walkthrough of the house. Um, the the walkthroughs I did floor by floor. Um, so they are posted on my videos. You just have to read the headlines, and if you watch back the videos, you'll see the walkthrough, and you'll see the sizes of the rooms. Every room has a washroom, pretty much. Every bedroom has a washroom in it. So it's definitely not a normal size home. It's beyond that. Yeah, there's a tunnel to reach the pool house. Yeah, underground tunnel. I tried showing it. It is in one of my videos, but it was pretty dark, so I think I must have cut the live. But once I run my wire and I put some lights inside of the tunnel, I'll do a tour of the tunnel, and also he's going to have a stimulator room where he can play his golf and stuff like that. So, like I say, it's definitely not a normal home that I'm working on. It's not your everyday home. So it's basically this is the so far since I've been working on my own, this is the second home I'm doing. Second biggest home I'm doing. Last year I did another home. It was also big. If you see some of the videos that I posted, you'll see that I have there's a scaffold in the middle of the one area. That was one of the homes that I did last year, and that home also was pretty big. But like I said, this home that I'm working on is bigger than that home that I worked on last year. This home makes it it's probably about 2 or 3 times bigger than that other home. But yeah, I was surprised when I found out that there was a tunnel inside of the home. Reason being, I've never seen a tunnel inside of a home before, and for you to have a tunnel inside of a home is definitely something to see. Yeah, a movement to you definitely is it's crazy. That's what I thought about it when I seen it. I mean, even I haven't really show you guys the outside with all the pot lights that's going to be on the outside, but there's going to be roughly maybe around 80 or so pot lights on the outside of the home. So there's definitely a lot of pot lights in there. There's probably around 500 pot lights or so that I've installed, wired to install. So there's a lot of pot lights inside of the home also, as the people are tending to go away from the normal lights. Yeah, Movement TV it's not a definitely not a normal house, man. Like I said, when I got on the when I first got there, and um, they did tell me about the size of the house, but when I got there and I seen it, I was like, you know, it caught me off guard too. But like I said, at Movement TV, if you're ready to go live, I'm going to um, I'm going to finish up the live and wait for your notification, and I'll join you on your live. Um, yeah, definitely, it's a lot of work, but like I said, most of the work is finished. Um, most of the all my panels are installed. My main panel down in the basement is installed. The meter base is installed, so all the hard work is done, and all it is right now is for me to install the lights. And once the chandelier comes in, install the chandelier, and install my smoke detectors, my plugs and switches. So that's nothing hard for me. I normally do plugs and switches in no time. So, oh, you're just reviewing Cartel Stay in Trinidad. So you're ready to go live then, or? Okay, so I'm going to finish up now, and then I'll head over to your live. Okay, so for all who has tuned in to my video today, my live stream, thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. Um, Also, who haven't subscribed, you can go ahead and hit the notification button. Make sure it's turned to all. Stay up to date to my content, and I will catch you guys on the next live. Okay, Up Movement TV, I'm out. I'm gonna join you on your live.